Hi everybody, my name is Marietta. I'm here to do general predictions for January 2024, and the first one is for Capricorn. Capricorn stretches from 23rd of December till about the 21st of January. Remember, these are general readings. If you want a WhatsApp video reading or a Zoom reading or a face-to-face, in other words, personal, at my home in Pretoria, or during January in New Zealand, please go to my website, mariettatienersen.com. This then for Capricorn. Let's have a look. I will use the Hanson Roberts deck, and I will use the layout of the Celtic cross for Capricorn. Capricorn, it seems that you are definitely going to fall in love or form a new partnership, where in the past you kept the balance. Now in January, there are new beginnings, complete new beginnings, and you know it because you've got the Magician in your mind and you know that you're starting with new energies. So use the energy, don't abuse the energy, and don't lose the energy. It's more maybe a partnership for a new endeavor, a new project, a new work, because this has to do with cooperation. So underlying is that you most probably have this partnership with somebody who's gentle, who is kind, who deals with compassion with other people, and you will have very important messages coming through here via WhatsApp or email or some other technology. Be very aware that your surroundings might be fooling you, or if you sign a contract, be aware that in up to the 13th of January, we have Mercury retrograde, where a lot of things can go wrong. So don't be fooled if somebody sends you an email and wishes you or sends you a new opportunity and you don't even know the person, or that there's somebody deducting money off your credit card and you're not aware of it. So be aware of a lot of maybe betrayal or theft or something surrounds you here, that also the new partnership that you're starting might have to do with only money, and that's the temptation. So be very aware that this new opportunity might not be the right one, and that you will anyway, even if you take it or don't take it, be aware that this is very karmic, that this seems like a temptation. The devil always means you're not forced to make any decisions. You can take off the chains off the head of these two people and you are liberating yourself. If it's a relationship and there's a third party involved, then know that this is just a physical relationship and not a spiritual relationship. And only spiritual relationships last a lifetime. So be very aware that this might be that you might betray somebody, and I would think twice before you take that step and erode trust that you have already for years in an existing partnership, even business-wise and personally. And the outcome is that you will really have enough money, that you will actually have abundance. So my opinion, my advice is, this doesn't look that you need to take this step into a partnership, either financially or personally. So this then for today, for January 2024 for Capricorn. The next sign are the Aquarians. They start about the 22nd of January to the 22nd or 23rd of February. This is a general reading for Aquarius, not a personal reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, just let it go. It's best to look at your rising star, in other words, the time of birth, and your sun sign, because that, and your Venus, in other words, your love planet will also, and your moon will also play a role here. So, yes. So this is then for Aquarius for January 2024. Aquarius, you're at the moment standing back. You're keeping the walls up. You've been hurt in the past, so you're not healed as yet. There needs to be healing done. The challenge is a relationship. In your knowing is that you need to build new foundations for work, maybe take up some extra course. In the past, most probably in December, you took a rest, you surrendered to the situation, you saw the world through different eyes, and underlying, it was actually all well in your world because you had protection spiritually, you were independent, liberated, abundant, and free. The near future then is very much a change. And if you were in a worse situation before, then this is the wheel of luck. So it will change, but it will turn and it will then move forward fast. Again, you're very free, very liberated, very self-sufficient, most likely even working for yourself. But in your surroundings, there's either a death, symbolically or physically. That means that we need to let go and realize that if it's a physical death, not of yourself, but of somebody around you, that it brings a big transformation. When we realize that the soul is eternal and only the physical body dies, then we can grieve naturally and know that this was meant to be. If it's an ending with a relationship or a work situation, then it's the same thing. I wouldn't just change for the sake of change, any work, because our outside circumstances are our learning lessons. So by the end of January 2024, there's definitely new beginnings via email or WhatsApp or message, SMS, and it will bring in new people for new opportunities for you. So in general, except for the death or the transformation, which always turns out to be then a rebirth in the future, something new is coming in and something old has to be let go of. Do not drag old baggage into the new year. This then for you, Aquarius. Till next time. The next reading is for Pisces. Pisces stretches from the 21st of February to the 21st of March. And this is a general reading, not a face-to-face or personal reading. So, Pisceans, the fish, let's see what January 2024 has in store for you. I've shuffled the cards. They're ready. You are in a position of being very financially secure. What is challenging you is to keep the balance in all that you do. There might also be a court case or legal situation that needs to be sorted, but know that this legal situation will turn out the way it has to turn out. In your knowing, you're very placid, you're very happy in your day-to-day life. In the past, you worked very hard, maybe took on extra studies or an extra work. In your subconscious, you're very much looking at feelings, and maybe you fall in love. And then in the near future, maybe in the middle of January, you might go away physically for a longer weekend, or that you just travel in your mind, or that there's a business trip and you have enough to give even to the beggar. But in your surroundings, there is a lot of chaos. So this chaos could come in with sudden, unexpected changes surrounding you, and you need to really come from the here and now and realize that it's nobody's fault. It's just that something has to be broken down here because the foundations weren't as solid as what you thought. So there's big upheaval through your surroundings. And then there's the card of partnership or falling in love, the love card, for then to move on from your emotions where you have been to, let's say, another city, another village, to move just on. So you need to leave behind the past. You also will have a lot of work where you need to choose what kind of responsibilities you want to carry, and that you put down those responsibilities, you delegate to have a happy home. So, all in all, this sudden, unexpected upset or transformation could also be because you suddenly fall in love and then you move on from where you have been. This then, for you, Pisces, till next month. The next reading is for Aries. Aries, this is your reading, general reading for the month of January 2024. I'm using the Henson Roberts deck and the Celtic cross layout. Let's have a look. Aries stretches from about 21st, 22nd of March to the 20th of April. What do I need to know for Aries? Aries, first of all, you're starting off January 2024 with a cup overflowing. There is maybe a birth, but there is a birth of new emotions, maybe a birth of a child, but your cup is overflowing. It also is challenged that you stay practical, that you stay within your budget, that you look after your budget, that you're careful, that you don't, because in this ecstatic state, that you don't overspend. In your knowing, you're also looking at new opportunities work-wise. In the past, there was definitely a legal case that was finished, or everything was in balance. Where underlying, it seems that there is theft around you, or that you somewhere are not completely honest. So be aware not to overspend, which is also like really not looking at the practical implications that overspending has, and that you really take order and take charge of your life here as the emperor, which can also be the empress. In other words, you restructure your life. You need to look at everything. If there was the birth of a child, it's very important that you check all invoices that you've been billed in the proper way because of the card of theft or betrayal. Then there is a choice that definitely has to do with a relationship or your relationship, or that you are on crossroads, you're looking at emotions, you don't know where to go, but the end result is very much abundance, being a mother, choosing a new career maybe as a mother. And it's fruitful, it's very fertile, it's very much the woman, and that can be also for a man, which is the emperor. So my feeling is, if it has to do with a relationship, these two are partners, then just see to it that you're not being betrayed by a man also who's a business person who might interfere here, but that you take the road and you take the path for this bliss, for this joy, for this new decision, which is very emotionally, which is very emotional. Just check it out, that you make a proper break, that you know that you cannot just have illusions about things, but that you really have to choose what you stand for, which path you follow, and not try and stand in the middle. In other words, hot or cold and not lukewarm. That's what the Bible says. So this then for Aries. The next is May, the Taurians, that start on the 21st of April to about the 20th of May. Taurus, this is your general reading for January 2024. Taurus, at the moment there are changes coming in, and as we know, Taurians, they don't like change. But what is important is that you know that if you make the changes, you always have choices. The world is your oyster. In your knowing, you need to surrender, you need to let go, you need to make a sacrifice for maybe something better for yourself, because in the past, you were thinking about it, you were meditating, you were resting, and you had new input. Underlying is very much yourself looking inward to what makes you happy, what is your inner bliss. Have you found your inner bliss in yourself, and that you really make choices coming from there on? The near future then, here by the 12th of January, your first will most probably lose out on certain opportunities because you are really very tired and very bored with where you're at, and maybe even disappointed in where you are, that the cups are full, but the one that is being offered to you, you can't even see. You're feeling hurt. You're feeling maybe even betrayed. You don't want to open your heart up anymore. And you're good with competition, so you can guard off the competition or certain conflicts around you. You're very much in charge of that. Then you're looking at the ships that are busy coming in. In other words, you look at your options, going somewhere else, or what do you want to do with yourself and your life. And then the outcome is the Ace of Pentacles, which means there will be either promotion or a payout of money or a huge offer money-wise, which would be amazing. And you need to let go of your belief of scarcity and that there is never enough. As you need to actually see the people that are around you, who are there for you, and that there is the window of the church behind you. So look at your belief and where it comes from, that there is not enough, that there is always scarcity, that you don't feel you earn enough, you have enough. Look first of all around you. Be thankful for what you have. Don't compare yourself to anybody else. But know that the new opportunity will bring you abundance and a payout or a promotion or a new job, which is really a blessing. this then for this month, Taurus. Till next time. Now I'm doing the layout for June, the twins. Gemini. This is a general reading, not a personal reading. And it is for January 2024, the twins. Gemini starts from about the 21st of May to about the 21st, 22nd of June. Gemini, you're starting off the new year with a lot of fertility, a lot of abundance, a lot of joy, a lot of feminine energies, which are also abundant, rich, flowing, going with the process. And your challenge here, or what comes in here, is a younger person coming in with drive and a lot of speed, but I would take a step back and not just go with it, but see what is being offered. In your knowledge, you know that you're most probably having to go on a business trip or that you're going away a bit, where in December for you, there was actually a lot of hope. Everything was protected under good star. Maybe you had something come in that was very good for you. And you learned to also really go with the flow. And be very guarded because there's the star. So it was under a good star. Underlying, you were juggling all the processes and you're going to juggle the projects that you're having. And you will really have to be very much aware, alert, because you will have to keep the balance between the dark horse and the light horse. And this is normally, also it could be that you're buying a new car. If you do that only after the 13th of January, because otherwise you might buy a car with technical problems. So, and if this is a trip, or just then it is that you're thriving for victory, and you will have victory if you're alert, aware, and very much in charge of all of this speed and action. A bit cold, you are coming across a bit too logical. Typical Gemini, I nearly said, but they are an air sign. So Gemini is an air sign, logical, analytical, restless, and sometimes a bit cool in their emotions, which is, on the other hand, maybe the right thing at the moment. But in this respect, you need to look at it because you have a new opportunity in building more up on your business, taking an extra course or studying something new. And then there is an offer for even more money or working for an extra company to have more than enough, and even to do your tithing and be in a good position, man or woman, to have abundance, to have control, to know what you need to be having, and being actually very satisfied in all ways. There is not a negative card for you here, Gemini. So the month of January really looks very pleasing, very positive, very much these cards are major arcana cards, which means, and the past was this one, means everything is under good star. This is abundance, or falling pregnant, being very much going with the flow, feeling rich, feeling emotionally fulfilled, and then you take more the male role of really being alert, being aware, and going forward with a focus on specifics to have victory, or buying a new motor car, looking at your transportation, because it seems also that you're looking at more business trips. So this then for Gemini. Till next time. Now I'm doing the general prediction for July, which are the Cancerians, for January 2024. The Cancerians, I will shuffle the cards. For Cancer, they start on the 21st of June till about the 23rd of July. Let's have a look. You need to watch your back. Although you're on the way to victory, be not too trusting with people around you, or that you are in that active role and you just want to run away like a thief at night. So be careful of theft around you. In your belief systems, you don't have enough. You feel that there is scarcity. Really look at your beliefs from the past and look at beliefs, whether they're cultural or family-wise or just your beliefs, whether they really are the truth. Because what we often see as lack or scarcity is definitely not lack, because we have a roof over our head. We are not living in a homeless camp. In the past, there was a new beginning where you had a lot of faith and you charged forward with trust and faith and the knowing that you are protected. Underlying, there's a new message coming in via email or SMS or on WhatsApp that gives you new opportunities. You will have to go with the flow of the Wheel of the Fortune, which is the Wheel of Fortune that can take you forward into something great and new. At the moment, your family is surrounded by spiritual protecting energies. Everything is fine. Maybe you bought a new house or you just enjoy your family and your home. There's a certain celebration as well, like an invitation to a birthday or to the New Year's party, and then it feels like you're really liberated. You feel the freedom within yourself. You have enough money, and you can really choose what you want to do. You will start then at the end of January, most probably, a new endeavor, a new enterprise, where you start with cooperation of others, something new here that will bring a lot of happiness to your family. So with that, then, there is nothing except for watch your back, have a good look, double check your statements, double check your invoices, double check what is going off. So, and just watch your cell phone wherever you are so that there is not theft if you are the passive one and not the active one with betrayal or theft. So, this then for January, Cancerians. Till next time. Now we're doing the cards for January 2024 for Leo. They start on the 23rd of July till the 21st of August. Leo, this is your general reading for January 2024. Leo, you start off with a nice celebration, maybe a wedding, maybe a birthday, maybe just a family getting together. And on top of it is that you need to still have time to rest, to think, to meditate, to ponder, to follow certain values. It could also be that it's your own wedding because you want to follow the right values, the right ethical morals. And in the past, there was enough money. Underneath, you're knowing that you're going forward, that you surely want victory. And maybe you're also looking at buying a new car, where I would wait till about the 13th of January because we have Mercury retrograde, and that always warns against miscommunication, not signing contracts for cars, any new technology, anything to do with electronics or technology, and double checking bookings for flights, etc. The future then is that you're very stable in managing your money. Maybe you're an own business owner or you get together with somebody to then have a look. You're a bit confused, Leos, and it also means that you need to go inside your intuition to really feel yourself through your fears. What do you fear here? What are you anxious about? And check it and just let it flow, that you're aware what is holding you back here in your fears. Then it's very important that you follow through on taking charge of your life, restructuring your life, that it works for you, that everything falls into place, that you have enough freedom also to balance out your life. But it seems also that emotionally you turn your back on certain, maybe friends, or certain friends, acquaintances, or that you've actually moved away from family and that you have to make a new beginning here with your family or on your own by the end of January. And then you will start a new work. So even if you left an old work, you will start something new where you have to build cooperation, where you have to build on new foundations, and it will bring your family very much harmony, peace, bliss, and in general, a happy atmosphere. This then for Leo. Till next time, the next reading for January 2024 is for Virgo. Virgo starts on about the 21st of August till about the 21st of September, 22nd of September. This is a general reading. Let's have a look for the Virgos. Virgo, you're starting off with having enough money, being in a position of holding your coins. You're solid, you're practical, you're in a good position. Be careful of any deceit around you or any theft around you, because it's crossing you at the beginning of January. So in your knowledge, you know that you have enough energy, enough strength to overcome your competitors, to really be in a position to ward off any conflicts. And in the past, there was a lot of victory in December. Underlying, you really want to have the compromise, and especially those people, Virgos, that are more towards the 21st of September, those are the people that often want to compromise and they want to negotiate and they love harmony, like the Librans. For then, in the middle of the month, January 2024, it seems like you will meet up with somebody who's a kind and gentle person, definitely fully matured emotionally. In your knowing, and where you start off with is being in a happy family position, with everything really being in place and having a lot of happiness here, because this is the most blissful card of the tarot deck, because it promises success. And if you have a little baby, that's all about the baby, and there's a lot of happiness around it, success around it, and a lot of joy. Where then you look at new opportunities, you're looking at your projects that you have or at your work that you have, and please change the whole thinking by the end of January that there is lack or scarcity. In other words, change your mind to more the thinking of we are so rich when we look into nature, when we see how much abundance there is in the world, and that we do not have to cling to a belief of scarcity or lack, because you're also surrounded by people who love you, plus by a church window that is lit. In other words, you have protection. You always will have luck if you have faith and trust, because it will come in by the beginning of February. So change your belief systems, because that is the only warning here, is that your belief systems need to change Plus, watch your back. Also, if you're really going on holiday, that you don't feel that you are betrayed or that there are people who stab you in the back. And if that is so, know from your soul purpose that you are always in charge of your own protection. In other words, you can pray for protection and you will have it. Libra starts on the 22nd of September till about the 22nd of October. Libra, this is a general reading for January 2024. I shuffled the cards. The guides tell me to once more shuffle. This is for the sun sign of Libra. In other words, the people that are born in October. The first card is betrayal. So really have a good look in which way are you betraying or stealing or somebody else. So guard yourself. Be very much alert to whatever you carry, whatever you take along, or that you don't have some or other theft on your bank accounts or on your credit cards or on your general cards, because this might just happen by accident, because we have Mercury retrograde till about the middle of January, and it can happen by accident. So check all your invoices as well and your cards. And when you go out, don't carry all of it and take it along, but rather take just along, if you go to Checkers, the Checkers card, or just your debit card, and watch your cell phone. So what is crossing here is very much the card of temperance. So weigh everything up, have patience. In your knowing, you definitely have a look at new work. In your past, you felt that you felt hurt. You had a lot of wounds to overcome. Maybe you did some inner purification. Underlying is again that you're really looking at work, and you might even have an offer of a project and you storm forward. But I would just be careful that you hold back a bit the reins and that you shuffle your projects and your money very carefully. Then you meet up, or you most probably meet up with a woman or a man that is very much businesslike for victory, for success, for moving forward, because the outcome, however, at the end of January is a lot of temptation, could even be karma that you need to look at, or that you are depressed and involved in a battle. Please do not fight in January with anybody here, because it will not bring you a win-win situation. In fact, it will make you very tired if you try and justify yourself. Step away, because this is a temptation. If there was a bigger theft, then just deal with it, because by the end of January into February, you will have everything under control again. So I'm terribly sorry, Libra, but this seems like more of a warning, a very karmic incident here, or accident here, but I still see it could be betrayal or theft because of technology. So also see to it that all your passwords, etc., are really protected to minimize your shortfall or your theft or whatever is being handled here. Plus, pray for yourself for protection. Maybe don't go into areas where you rather shouldn't be because they're dangerous, or you know that in the middle of the city it's not good to be over weekends. This then for the Librans. Till next time. Now I'm doing a general reading for 2024 for Scorpio. Scorpio starts 21st, 22nd of October till about the 23rd of November. Scorpions for January 2024. Scorpions, let's have a look. For January 24. Remember, this is a general reading, not a personal reading. Scorpions will work at a new work, will very much work in cooperation or a team with others, and will start something new because it seems like building up new coins. You're very confused about it. So what is crossing you is use your intuition. Don't try and get rid of the confusion, but go with it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your inner voice. Be careful with your words, your feelings, with your preferences, with your beliefs, because you might think that somebody means something which is then not their truth. It's not even the truth, but it's just your made up story of something that you experienced maybe a few years ago or as a child. So really be very careful with your emotions and being confused or dizzy, not able to concentrate properly. There is definitely a new offer coming in. And in the past, you had definitely a conflict situation which didn't end well because there was no winner and no loser, which there normally not is. So keep out of any kind of drama. And subconsciously, you're really waiting for the ships to come in. In the middle of the month, you really have a rebirth. You have a new beginning. You have left behind a tower, an upheaval, a dramatic situation, or even a trauma, which you most probably caused yourself, because when we involve ourselves in any drama, we will only have suffering and pain. So in the near future is this card of everything will be fine, there will be judgment done, and you will have a new beginning, a rebirth. And it seems like that there was a legal case as well, or that you need to realize that karma is neutral and it happens anyway, wherever you are. And karma is cause and effect. So be aware that you cause your own drama. And outer circumstances will always happen, but you do not need to engage with outer circumstances. They're only lessons for you to learn, and they will not change. The only person who can change is you yourself. You can improve your beliefs, your preferences, your opinions, your values. Whoever you are, you cannot change somebody else. Everything is under a good star. And what you really wish for is an amazing amount of promotion or a new opportunity that brings you really the right amount of money. And you might just have that because you will then build on new foundations, restructure your life, bring order into your life very much with a clear mind and a very much a male attitude of I'm in charge of this in January. Be on guard with your emotions and your delusional thoughts or beliefs, because you will definitely go into a complete new beginning with a lot of strength, a lot of gentle power, and a lot of strength. And you will not have to fight. You don't need to fight ever, because silence is also an answer. This then for Scorpions. Till next time. Last but not least, for Sagittarians for January 2024. Sagittarians start on the 23rd of November till about the 21st, 23rd of December. This is a general reading, not a personal reading. If you want a personal reading, please go to marietatinison.com. Let's have a look at Sagittarians. You're first of all in January very much comfortable. You feel good about yourself. You have love around you and luck around you. In your knowing, it's all about family and the harmony in a family and a good home situation. And you really know that all is well. In your mind, you want to have a look at new opportunities. In the past, you had a very much a blockage, a depression in December, or you were depleted, completely depleted. And it's also always, this is a major arcana card which says, don't slander yourself. Forgive yourself. Know that you have the freedom of choice and that you can look at everything with different beliefs and with different eyes, and that circumstances are not able to be changed by us, but they were already there billions of years before we even were here. So be careful of being too stuck in your way of thinking. Subconsciously, you're definitely still tired and you might not see an opportunity. Where then in the middle of January is the Death card, which is a major arcana card, which says you need to let go. It could also be a physical death, but mostly it's symbolically, but its change can still hurt. You need to let go the old, take on the new, and know that this is, that you are really wanting this bliss, this cup to overflow emotionally, and therefore you need to let go. There's the Wheel of Fortune, which means the wheel is turning, there will be a lot of changes, and it will be for somebody who's very practical, a good business person, very stable, very much secure and stable. And then there is initially this quarreling, maybe with other people or family, conflict here, where I would stand back and first just stand still, look, listen, and then act from your proper being values, so that you don't get involved in any kind of drama, but that you understand also the people around you, because this is all going forward into happy family and very much being invited to celebrations, and all is well at the end then of January again. So this then for all star signs for January 2024. Till next month.